Like, you gotta clock in to get that check. Flight attendants, we do not get paid like normal jobs, and a lot of people don't really understand how flight attendant pay works. So let's get into it. Hey, it's your girl Black in the City, and we outside, and y'all already know I say we outside because I'm bringing y'all along with me. Let's get into it. So today we're going to talk about flight attendant pay, because flight attendant pay is not like your average typical job, and a lot of people have misconceptions about flight attendant pay, how we're paid, what we're paid, etc., etc. So let's get into it. As flight attendants, we are not salaried employees. We are hourly employees, which means if you don't work, baby, you won't eat. Like, you got to clock in to get that check. You can have a duty day of like 12 hours, but you're only getting paid 6 hours. You're only getting paid 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours out of that whole 12 that you've been on duty, because you have to account for boarding, you have to account for deplaning, you have to if you have a sit in between, and you have to account for your report time being a certain amount of time prior to your flight. So that's time that you're not getting paid your flight credit hours. From airline to airline, there's different types of pay. We have our flight credit hour pay, which is your hourly rate. You get per diem, that covers the duration that you're on duty. So from the time you report to the time that you're released, that's your per diem pay. And this does include when you're on your layovers. It doesn't matter how long the layover is. You could be chilling on the beach, sipping pina coladas. You're still technically on the clock and are getting paid for your per diem rate. So we have flight credit hours, you have time away from base pay, we have flight leader pay, international pay, purser pay, we have boarding pay, we have a holding pay. There's so many different types of pay, and it again varies from airline to airline. For example, my airline has things like draft pay, reroute pay. So like if you're supposed to work a certain trip and they need you to cover a different trip, so they pull you from your original rotation and put you on another trip, you would get a bonus for that. Let's just say your trip was rerouted. It was supposed to be a 3-day, but now they're working you into your off time. You have pay for that to cover the additional time that you're on duty. So it just varies from day to day, and and what type of trip you're working and what's going on for the type of pay that you can get. So all in all, you can make a lot of money depending on what's going on and what's happening. Oh, we also have we have IROPS. So like when things are happening in our organization, when things are happening, it could be bad weather, it could be, some catastrophe is happening, flights are delayed, flights are canceled, and they need extra people to come in, or there's a lot of call outs, whatever the case may be, there is a bonus to. So there's money to be made. You just got to know how to work your schedule.